What's up, homies? Yeah, I'm gonna call you guys homies now. Today I'm gonna be playing. Well, if you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna be playing Cemetery Mary. I like that name. Mary's a nice name. It reminds, it's the same name of this character from this TV show. It's not for kids. And, it's called Q-Force. It's LGBTQ. Warning, this game contains themes and I don't know that word. Of the following: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol, smoking, blood, suicide, flashing images, and potentially loud noises. Viewer discretion is advised. Click to continue. Okay, so that's your warning there. Took me a while to read it, but got it. I have never been to a funeral that I didn't enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna do voices, alright? That is until very recently. And I wasn't quite sure how to feel. I think the person that was showed up in the menu thingy is person that's this supposed to be. Basically the narrator. It was a beautiful service, and one they certainly deserved. Oh, if only if it had come later in their life. Okay, so it doesn't really have good English, like grammar. English grammar, don't know. But neither do I, so it's fine. And maybe it could have been prevented if there wasn't a murder in my city. That's what everyone's been saying anyways. The Blackwood Butcher. That's what they called them, at least. It was hard not to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they strike at night. I heard they only target one person at a time and don't stop until they're dead. I heard it's a ghost, blindly seeking revenge. I didn't believe in any of that. At least not at first. But my parents did. Oh wait, I forgot I don't have my headphones on. That's probably why I can't hear anything. Okay, got the headphones on. And because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone, staying until it closed, walking home by myself in the dark. Even though it was only across the street, the rumors had made them afraid for my safety. Do you really think they're real? I asked my father. I do, he answered. Are you really worried for me? My mother did not say anything, but that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target, but I still didn't believe in it. Still, they were worried about me. So they sent me to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far. At least not anymore. They moved from their fancy home in gorgeous Hound City, I don't know what that says, to a small little cabin in the woods. I never understood why, but I never really asked about it either. My parents felt I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave, but every day I stayed, only it seemed to stress them out more. So I went, to make them feel better. For the first few weeks, everything was fine. I barely left the house. I barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone. Taking all precautions to avoiding becoming a victim of the butcher. But I still thought it was only a rumor. Even if the number of deaths in our community increased, I never thought that I or someone I knew would be a victim. And then that thing happened to those two. And for the first time, I was worried. Let me just pop my knuckles. Hold on. Okay, better. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. Oh. Uh-oh. They weren't in the diner, and nor could I contact them. Even the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they had suddenly vanished, as if they were killed off. I didn't like to think about that possibility. Actually, well, there was also that other thing that happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it, or anyone for that matter. But I was too afraid of what might happen if I did. Oh, your parents are safe. That's what the text said. I knew I would fall asleep if I sat down. Is it raining outside? It wasn't supposed to rain today. The light's on outside. Is Croven out there? I better go check. Oh, that's the cousin. I can see that it's raining, Mary. Out here was Uncle. Quit it, Mary. How many times do I have to tell you? They went to hell. She said she finished dinner and stuff. Okay, spaghetti. I use your favorite sauce too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. Just let me put this out. All the food is cold. I know, I fell asleep after I made it, so I just wanted to take a seat in the living room, but it's fine. I'm not complaining. Other than that, we didn't say much, and our dinner was quiet. I cleaned up most of it, but Croven helped a bit. After that, he went to go sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning all the kitchen up, I joined him, like usual. Normally, after dinner, when Groven and I sit together, we do something fun. We play games on our phone together, or we get out a board game, or we play cards, talk about our days, if something exciting happened. But that's when aunts and uncle were still. Groven's been pretty in the bad mood since. It's not as if I could blame him. I wanted to talk to him, but I don't really know if he's in the mood to talk. What should I do? Conversation. Girl, do you want to talk about it? There's nothing to talk about. I still got my old therapist's number, you know. Groven? Ain't there a reason she was your old one? I know, but she was good at this kind of stuff. And I've been thinking that maybe... Shut up, Mary. Shut up already. Can I be better over it? Why are you trying so hard to rush me into therapy, huh? Thought you knew about this stuff better than anyone, but here you are. I'm not gonna stop being upset just because you miss me being all happy, smiling, and stuff. Can't you just stop trying to freaking talk to me about it? I can't do this. I'll get over it when I get over it. Maybe get your own life and then you'll stop worrying about so much over mine. Sorry. I think it ended up making Groven more agitated trying to talk to him. Oh well. After a few more moments of awkward sitting, I went upstairs and headed to my bedroom. I didn't want to make Groven angrier than I had already. I brushed my teeth and got changed into my pajamas. I stretched out on what you would consider my bed. The room I have in the cabin is nice. It's not like my room back in my actual home. But I've stayed here so long, I've been able to decorate it a bit more to my liking. It's a pleasant room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I didn't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book or watched a movie on my... But as of recent, I picked different nighttime ritual. What the hell ritual? One that's nowhere near as pleasant. Why would you do it then? The text message I had received the days following my parents' disappearance. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Your parents are safe, it had said. I know I should have done something smart. I should have told somebody, but instead, I texted the number back. They responded to me. Notice that then the first message they usually don't reach out to me. It's me who keeps texting them, hoping to find out what's happening and all this. Are you still awake? I'm awake whenever you want to talk. Will you tell me who you are? That I cannot do. My identity must remain hidden. Forever? No, not forever. Then why can't you tell me who this is? Because it's not safe. Why wouldn't it be safe? You have to trust me on that. I don't trust you at all. How did you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why would they do that? Because they care about you. You must be lying to me. My parents wouldn't do something like that. I'm sorry, you don't know your parents as well as you think you do. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. I just want my parents back. Please don't drag this out. I just want them back home. You should get some rest. It's late, isn't it? I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't like to text for too long. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye. They suggested that I get some rest. But how do they expect me to do that? My eyes hurt. I had never felt more restless in my life, even asleep. I knew I wouldn't rest. When I woke up the next morning, Cloven had already left for the day. But that wasn't a surprise. He'd been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I passed the diner, I do feel like not being there. I'm yawning now. It's not the same without Mom and Dad after all. Despite the cabin out in the middle of the woods, it really isn't that hard to get it back into the Blackwood. Outside of our cabin is a faint dirt trail. Gets a bit twisty at some parts. I don't know how that looks like. I've never seen a twist like this. No. Wait, no, I don't think you guys could see that. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit twisty at some parts, but it isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, maybe 10 if you're fast. At the end of the trail, there's a fence. Oh, she's so cute! Or they, I don't really know. Once, with a slight gap in it. And past that fence, there's a little community. It isn't big. With a few trailers with a few people living all the way out there. Far from anything that's, well, anything. But there's a road here and a bus that comes through. It runs through Blackwood. I love her clothes. So whenever we need to leave, we take this bus. Then after the end of a short trip, you're in Blackwood. It's the city I grew up in, and I always really loved it. There's a library and local stores, but my most favorite place to be is Blackwood Cemetery. That's a cool name. Blackwood Cemetery. That's... wow. I've got lots of trees to read under. The prettiest headstones I've ever seen. I don't know how to say it. I know the word, but I don't know how to say it. Though I've never been inside. Private thing. You know, I don't know who it belongs to. Anyways, I always try to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often. And I visit a lot. I like to think that it helps them, you know, not to feel lonely. Okay, so it's like 20 minutes now. I don't think a gaming thing should be that long. So I'm just gonna end it here. Bye, homies.